No, it'll last long. Then we also have the classic Pokeball right there. Again, a set of four. We got the
EGDQ2026 ご覧の皆様、お楽しみいただけてますでしょうか。しかし、引き続き箱森黒子が担当いたします。続いてのゲームが、スプリットフィクション。カテゴリーサイドストーリーショーケースとなっております。こちら、現在解説の方いらっしゃいません。お話できるという方いらっしゃいました。ぜひご応募ください。音声での解説は難しいという方でも、チャット案内の補足とありますと非常に助かります。はい、こちら、スプリットフィクション。私自身プレイしたことはないんですが、ゲーム内容としましては、2人プレイ専用の協力型、謎解きアクションアドベンチャーという風なゲームとなっておりまして、なんて言いますかね、ポータル2のマルチプレイモードをご存知の方がいらっしゃいますと、そんな感じで、2人で謎を解いて先に進んでいくという感じのゲームで、あと何て言ったの名前何でしたっけね、他にも名前ちょっと失念してしまったんですが、兄弟が、2人の兄弟をそれぞれ操作して謎解きをするっていうゲームも他にあったと思いますが、そんな感じの2人プレイ専用のゲームとなっているはずです。はい。そうですね、It Takes Two。Trans right velocity. And then you also have, if you look on its side, the rainbow gradient. のようなゲームと思っていただければいいと思います。$50 single donation to please to rehome these really great velocity plushies. This is like it's so awesome, and I really am so grateful for the Yeti forこちらサイドストーリーショーケースとなっているので、おそらくメインのストーリー、そのメインゲームとはまた違ったプレイ内容になると思います。裏だとか、It Takes Twoはまた違うゲームですね。そんな感じのゲームと思っていただければと思います。
I couldn't quite hear. Are you excited for Split Fiction? Are you? Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a yes, Bobby. Yeah.
Split Fiction and Luigi's Mansion and Katamari and so much more to close out Monday night at AGDQ 2026. Stay tuned, stay glued to that seat, keep up with the hype. We will be back in just a few moments.
Hello, awesome games done quick 2026. We are going to take a quick break while we're setting up Split Fiction, but I just wanted to say welcome to Fatal's Block. And my name is The Valiant Son, and I will be your host for this upcoming run. But make sure to grab some PJs, grab your plushies, because we're about to go into story time, and we'll be right back. For those of you who have already grabbed your plushies, already grabbed your PJs, thank you so much.
本作は Xbox ゲームパスでも収録されているので、どなたかゲームパスを所有しているお知り合いの方がいたら誘ってみたりとか。いかがでしょうか。
I'm donating with my 8-year-old who says survive Luigi's Mansion without being scared. Good luck and thanks for all the fish. And that is mentioning right now, gamers, we after this time After the Split Fiction run, we have a Luigi's Mansion run that can be upgraded to 100%. That is more Luigi's Mansion, and I know that we can get there. Right now, we are just over 60% of the way towards that $20,000 needed. We need to upgrade that category. Get your donations in and make sure you are marking that incentive. As well, I would like to shout out, if you are watching this stream in English, welcome. But if you are watching on one of our restream channels, thank you as well. We do have that language bid war open for Luigi's Mansion. Right now, German is in the lead with English close behind, but I would urge you, put most of your money towards that 100% because the 100% category means more time with your language of choice. We are currently raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. I'd like to read this $25 donation from Tom Force 42 that says, "This is in honor of my mother-in-law who is doing well battling cancer a second time." Thank you so much for your donation. And reminder all that we are raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, which is the only US-based nonprofit organization solely dedicated to cancer prevention. Their vision is a world where cancer is preventable, detectable, and beatable for all. Their mission is to empower people to stay ahead of cancer through early detection. The foundation is all about taking the power from cancer and giving it to the people. You can find out more information about PCF at preventcancer.org. We have a $50 donation from Seriously Surly that says, "Missing this one in person, but here in spirit." Let's go GDQ, let's go PCF. Let's go everyone hanging out and supporting this wonderful cause. And I see so many people in the audience right now. Hello, chat. Hello, room. Are y'all ready for this Split Fiction run coming up? I am so excited. I love these runners coming up, and you all are going to love them as well. Reminder as well, we are still making our way towards that Luigi's Mansion. We have jumped up to 65% of the way there. Chat, I know that we can knock this out so quickly. I want to see that 100% by Elite Spud. But we have only until the beginning of that run, so make sure you are getting them in. And especially, reminder that you can use that Twitch charity extension tool. The Twitch little button where usually it says sub, you can click that to donate directly and then use the extension to mark your donations for that incentive. And welcome back. I hope you all have put on your jammies and your plushies. Welcome to Awesome Games Done Quick 2026. We have a $100 donation from Scott K that says PCF and GDQ and Split Fiction. Hype! We also had another $100 donation from Nick that says, lots of love to GDQ. Great to see you do your amazing thing in this new year. Keep up all the great work. This has been an awesome marathon so far. We've raised almost $125,000 already for PCF. Let's knock that out of the park. Let's raise even more. And now, chat, as I said, some of these people that you're about to see are some of my favorite people in the world, and I know they are about to be yours as well. So here to show the side story showcase of Split Fiction, please welcome blackheartwings and ProfessorBurtch.
This too is Yuri.
Hello, AGDQ.
Hello, AGDQ 2026. I am ProfessorBurtch.
And I'm blackheartwings. And we are here
はい、
to
という
show
ことで
off
画面が来まして、こちら奏者さんお二人お
Or
二
what
人
the
ですね。
category of a split
You're doing great.
side story showcase is. I'm getting the stutter out now. Great. This side story showcase. So in Split Fiction as a whole,
こちら
there
が
are
ショー
12
ケー
side
スとな
stories
っている
amongst
の
the
で、
main 7 levels of the game found throughout some of the first 4 levels. There are 12 total.
またなんか通用プレイと違った形でプレイされるのか、どうなのか気になるところですが。
Playing an online co-op game over Discord latency, as well as across the country from each other,
was difficult.
is going to have some issues. So we elected to cut out 2 of the stories because they require a lot more coordination between the 2 of us. That online play really was
Unoptimal for
unfun. And we like to enjoy our speedruns.
With us on our couch, we have 2 wonderful friends.
Yes,
If
if
you would
our-
like to introduce yourselves.
If Jess's actual favorite people in the world would like to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Quacksilver. I'm Kara.
Great.
Awesome.
We get right to it.
Anyway, this is going to go fairly quickly. These are 10 levels in total, but all of which are more or less under 5 minutes except for one. And time is going to start when we both confirm our character selections. So time is going to begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
Good luck, gamers. Good luck.
First up,
Good
we're
luck
starting
です
with the very first side story in the game whatsoever, and that is the Legend of Sandfish. Gabby, would you like to do some plot exposition?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
まあ、
so
今
here
作オンラインマーチも対応しているはずですが、
playing as Mio, who
ここが画面分割プレイですね。
and Birch is playing as Zoe, who writes primarily fantasy. The
どっ
two
ちを
of
見れ
them
ばいいのか
received, basically like a publication deal with Raider Publishing. This is the primary antagonist of the game. They showed up to this publishing location under the guise of a publishing deal under the condition that they partake in an experimental
もう
In a
買
virtual
った
reality
して
sort
は
of
1
setup
万円になるんですか。すごい。
based on story ideas that they have given to Raider Publishing themselves. Raider Publishing has created, wow.
ドンコツカレンと
That was rude. Sandfish is rude.
But yeah, Raider
Publishing has
1枚画面
designed
で
what is essentially
シームレスに切り替わっていくみたいですね。
the Torment Nexus.
from hit book, Don't Create the Torment Nexus. Okay, I messed that one up. You need to go again.
なんかかなり無理やり進んでるように見えたんですが、今。
We're distracting the sandfish. They function.
I
The sandfish are being so rude today. Hi, hi, hello, over here. Get me, get me. The
Okay, that
sandfish.
なるほど、そういうこと。もうこれも協力プレイと言っていいんでしょうかね。おそらくそのスノバに降りると今みたいになんか巨大なお魚に襲われてしまうのを、だから道を作りながら進むんでしょうかね、おそらくは。ただ片方はおとりになることで、もう片方を先に進めていますが、これも協力プレイでしょう。
They're being so mean.
being
ちゃんと進んでるし。
so rude and coming so quickly.
They're giving you extra time to explain the plot, that's all.
Oh my
Please,
god.
mercy.
Trust us, this is just early nerves.
It's RNG manip for later
Exactly.
later segments.
This is all
Oh,
intended.
that didn't. Oh. So yeah, so essentially the. Okay, this is.
まあでも引きつけるのは同じなんです。
Breathe in. There we go. Jess, do you have any messages for us
I
while we
was gonna say, while y'all are fighting some
give it to me?
some
No,
it
big
did not.
sharks, we had $25 from 3Pup come in. It says, "Hi friends, you're all really
There we
cool
go.
and super inspiring. Best of luck
What?
on the run, Gabby and Birch. I know you both are going to crush it. Super proud of you both. Less
これ
than
お二
three."
人もしかしてコントローラ
Thanks, 3Pup.
ー違いますかね？
But yeah,
表記が
so
違うので、片方はプレイステーションのコントローラ
in
ー
this
で、
experiment,
もう片方
Zoe
は
and Mio are in the
別のゲーム
same
パッドみたいな。
essentially stories when they're supposed to be in their own personalized
あ
ones
なるほ
is
ど。ス
because
トリート。
a little mix-up happened after Mio got freaked out by the entire process. Basically, in the first main level that we get the tutorial in. Oh god, throat's a little dry.
There is a tussle. Mio freaks out and
Falls into Zoe's pod, and therefore causes a glitch in the system. And also, one of the results of this glitch is these side stories start to appear. These are all the side stories are technically ideas that they did not give Raider Publishing, as we come to find out, because starting in this one in particular. And this is more or less how we find out that Raider Publishing isn't actually. They didn't give Zoe Mio or any of the other authors they invited to the office that day a publishing deal. They're currently
でサーフィン。
harvesting all
クリー
of
ニー
the
って言ってますけ
authors'
ど、
story ideas. Sound familiar?
なんか私最初謎解き要素って言ったんですけど、結構アクション要素強いですね。
Technology is called IP theft.
どっちかっていうと
It's all the rage.
見解が
The rage
クラッシュバンディクーみたいな感じで、かなり目まぐるしいと言いますか。
essentially acts as a metaphor to be anti-Gen AI.
まあ純粋にアクションゲームとしてもかなり面白そうです
Off for that crowd.
These devs do so many things so well.
片方やれても片方を進められるんです。
And
この
I
場
love
面
them
は。
for that.
I know game devs who use subtlety,
And they're all cowards. Oh no.
どっかのバイオハザード5みたいに片方やられたらチェックポイントからみたいなそんな難しいこともないようで、まだサクサク進められるみたいですね。お
Yeah.
戻りました。
Because two of the stories in particular that we're cutting out are two of Mio's, which will be two sci-fi stories. We sort of arranged it in a
こ
way.
のストーリーがサイドストーリーなん
And
です
we're
ね。
going to get into the first of Mio's side stories.
ただまあ本筋と離れたというか、
Yeah,
そう
so
レイン
we
の
had a $100
ストーリーとまた別のステージ
donation
を
code that says, "My wife and
クリア
I
してい
it
く
takes
感
two
じで
for
しょう
the
か
first
ね。
time at GDQ, so we are very
お、空飛んだ。
excited to see Split Fiction. And I wanted to let you all know that we are almost 75% of the way to upgrading that Luigi's Mansion to 100%.
Chat, you want to see Luigi's Mansion 100%.
You really,
You really do.
you really do.
We're here to stop a bomb train from reaching its target.
So they're here to stop a bomb train from reaching their target.
I know writers who use subtext, and they are all cowards.
So yeah, some people watching may be familiar with these devs. Other games in this genre.
いろんな要素があり
It
ますね。
Takes Two, and then before that, A Way Out. These like very narratively driven, asymmetrical
今度は空を
co-op
飛んで。
experiences. And in each one of them, something that this team really likes to do is they will make a game in a genre, and then at some point, I think they just said, okay, but what if we put every other game in that game? So we're not going to see much of it in this showcase, but there's so many. You should play this game. There's so many weird little mini games, and just in A Way Out, you can play Connect 4, and it's completely optional. It has no connection to the story, and there's a ton of stuff like that.
You do see a lot of the genre mixing and inspiration from other games in the side stories.
で
But
はバレルロールって聞こえた気がしますけど、そんなことなかった。
if you have not,
バレルはバレルでも違うもんでしょ。
genuinely suggest that you do.
Please play this game. There is so much more content to this game that you are not going to see in this showcase.
先ほどなんか砂漠の遺跡みたいな場面のと思ったら
This was
今度
one
は
of
電車が
Jedi
走ってる。
favorite games of 2025. Hence why we played it so much.
It's really
I need
good.
to knock that off.
You're good.
Anyway, so as we're kind of getting into it, a lot of the speed tech in. I just did not. Anyway, I was supposed to hit a prompt there to grapple onto the end of this train.
So a lot of the speed tech in this game is essentially going to be getting from these sort of prompts as fast as possible. But to do that, it's really sort of finding small little optimizations in movement, or as we'll see in a second again, the movement tech that we have been doing. So we have
きっちりテクニックを決めてますけど、
and the fact
余裕
that
です
we
ね。
dash in this game, or the movement tech primarily, is that if we hit our dash button in a certain rhythmic pattern, we avoid going what our second dash actually does, and that's put us into a dodge roll state. The dodge roll state animation is slow. We do not want to see that. But the
Whoa.
more we just dash, the farther we actually travel, because the
そういう
dash
世界
does
観なんですね、
cover
こ
a
れ。
decent amount of space. We're not dashing right now because clearly we're on jet skis. So
Right now, the mission objective is
なんかそれこそクラッシュバンディク3以降もよ、
don't
なんか
get shot.
似た色。
So as we see again, once we go
あ
off this ramp,
このシチュエーションが豊富な感じよ、なかなか
we're just gonna dive bomb.
雰囲気もいいですね。雰囲気もいいし、アクションゲーム
It
の
is an impressive sight.
The visuals in this game
ア
are
クションの
some
豊
of
富さに
the
勝っ
best.
てるか
Like
ら。
some of my favorite moments in gaming.
ミサイル撃って
To
きた。
see several of them throughout this showcase. This game is so cool.
This game is so cool.
This game is so cool.
We're gonna see a lot of some of my favorite
思
set
ったより
pieces
アクションメインです
in
ね。
gaming just generally. That's how
It Takes Two とかはどっちかというと謎解きがメインですけど、
On top of a train with the
こ
conductor
れはアクションメインなんですね。
It's rotating now.
Yeah, and I know we've seen a number of deaths already, and I have to, if you haven't played this game, if you play this game, you'll die so many. I died so many more times. And embarrassing. And it's a co-op game, so you're dying that much in front of your friend. So it's public humiliation. It's a lot.
Anyway, now we're playing a shmup.
Yeah, now it's Gradius.
えほらら、
Gamers love Gradius.
So this is the conductor. This is the
つい
final
シューティングゲーム
boss
始まった。
train heist. We need to defeat the conductor. Fun fact, and it's going to be an important fact.
だいぶクラシックなシューティングゲーム始まりま
Only
した
aim。this way. In
We can't
traditional
turn
shmup faction.
around. We can't adjust our like the only way we adjust our aim is by moving up and down and front and back. Mr. Conductor, be
パワーアップアイテムまである
That's。kind of the antithesis of what he's doing right now, but point still stands.
Grab it.
I got it.
And you may have noticed this a couple times. The way that death works in this game is you don't lose your checkpoint unless both of you die within a fairly short period of time. So a moment ago, we had one player die, and there's a little essentially mashing mini game. And as long as you can do that to revive yourself in time, you're good.
This is a fun little exploit that we do. That one little
サウンダーフォースとかその辺の感じ。
accessible for his hitbox, so we hide there and just shoot the dickens out of him.
While you fight the conductor, may I share some love with you all?
Yep, go ahead.
Absolutely.
We have $15 from Sapphire that says, Gabby and Birch, I could go on and on about how amazing, wonderful, and funny y'all are. You both reach as far as space and time could possibly grow.
Saf, we love
Thank you,
you.
Saf, we love
You can
you.
do another one.
We have a $100 donation from 3Stand that said they bought Luigi's whole mansion, so we may as well play all of it. Let's go!
Yeah, we're not paying for any percent of the mansion. Like, the mortgage covers the whole thing.
And if you're familiar with the PAL version of Luigi's Mansion, it is expensive.
I really thought you were gonna say if you're familiar with mortgages, and I'm not.
Okay.
So I got really worried.
That is nice. Oh. Okay. You're also going to see me essentially menu out before we get final cutscenes and stuff like that. That's because in our Discovery playing online, if we try to go back to chapter select while in a loading screen, sometimes the game likes to crash. So we are trying to avoid that because we haven't tested that on local.
So what you're saying is that while this game is mostly parkour, it is a little bit menus.
A
It is
teeny little bit.
yes, it's fairly menus.
Teeny little bit menu.
It's
Because that sounds like menu speed tech to me.
it is.
So
Gabby and I are menus gamers, so playing a parkour game.
Okay, so I
Oh,
played
Tojin
this
da.
game, but you can miss the side stories, and I never saw this one until practice earlier today, and immediately, as if an
お落ちてる。
some autonomic function, I said, "Big man." And it was only a moment later that Big
まあなんか不思議な世界ですね。
Shout outs to Big Lady.
Oh my god.
Big lady for Fatal's block.
ちょっと子供を思い出す感じ。このステージを。
Staring at Big Man and Big Lady the whole time.
Shoutouts to giant women.
I love the frame fatales very much.
Chat, feel free to donate with your favorite giant women.
Something
大体なんか敵で出てきそうな感じですけど、まさか共同作業なんだこれ。いいですね。
specifically are that they are all rendered in game. None of these are cutscenes. These are all in engine, so we can't skip a lot of these parts, which is fine because it's really neat.
Sorry, I didn't notice before that you grapple off his nose. I really didn't.
We somehow, so every time we've done this
コメン
showcase,
トの方でこれ想像の世界という話が出たんですけど、どういう発想で出てきたんですかねこれ。
to blind react, and somehow the one time we pick someone that has played this game before, they are still apparently blind reacting to something.
I'm
so
sorry, I'm multi-class. I'm experience and ignorance. I can do it all.
なかなか奇想天外というか、
Don't say big man, don't say big
卑劣な感じですけど。
So much.
Don't, I just said it 3 times, but I made a bit out of it to make it seem like it was okay.
Jess, bail us out. What have you got?
Got any big donations?
I was gonna say, we've got a $25 donation from Chibi Carrera that says this too is Yuri. Love you both.
そういう世界なん
So
で
proud
す
of
ね。
y'all, less than 3. And we are 4,400
先ほどが SF でしたね。
away from that upgrade to Luigi's Mansion. If this too is Yuri, upgrading to 100%
Yay.
is also Yuri. I don't make the rules.
That is true.
No, that's
True bestie.
The
思
ancient
ったより
texts
う
are
まく
very clear on
巨
this.
人さんが。
verified by true American lesbians.
something. Luigi is a he/him lesbian. There we go. That I know what the crowd wants.
We're focus testing for the fatales.
So anyway, in these side stories, a lot of characterization also happens. So I'm gonna just let Zoe and Mio talk this next little point out. And
This idea is about something more than just hiking, isn't it? You always analyze every detail of your stories. Of course I do. And I see now that this is about how the big and strong guide the smaller. Where I'm from, the strong prey on the weak.
sound familiar?
Zoe.
Where's Zoe from?
That comes
England.
up later. Yes. A lot of the characterization, and you can watch like these characters grow and come to know and understand each other as they proceed both through the game and the side stories. So you can watch their character progression as they, gain a deeper understanding of each other as they explore the other's subconscious. I'm not kidding. That's what these side stories are.
They are still very mean to each other throughout most of the game, though.
Yeah.
Which too is Yuri?
Okay.
あ
So
釣り上げられ
coming
た。
up on our
The
next
easiest cheer button. Just
on our
be
next
Yuri.
Mio level, and couple warnings. This is going to be one that we do really need a lot of lock-in time because we are going to be constantly looking for audio cues. Because if the name of the level didn't tell you
あ
something,
ーそういうストーリーですか。
a star is currently collapsing.
There will also be a volume warning at
脱
the
出もなの
end
か。
of this level.
これまた
Three
SF っぽ
is
い
why the first two don't count.
Is that a sun? A dying sun.
Seems like a fun vacation
うんうんう
destination.
ん。ありがとうございます。結構プレイされてる方多いですね。
So if you couldn't tell from that, the audio cue we are typically looking for is that when the level gets extremely quiet, that's when a flare comes.
Zoe's got so many jokes in this level too.
What are we even trying to achieve here?
She's just like me, for real, for real.
Renova. Yeah. I do detect some strength in the air. Our mission.
While you're a little safe from the sun, I wanted to say we got a $5 donation from Mother Enthusiast that says huge SO to moms. Can we get a dono train for all the moms?
You know who else is a mom? Elite Spud.
True.
ありがとうございます。
Elite Spud is
この
indeed
ステージの
apparent.
ことですか
Hey,
ね。
can we get some love for Elite Spud? Yeah!
Yeah.
I want to hype up Spud for just a quick second while we get through here. For SGDQ, Spud got Luigi's Mansion in on backup and had to make the difficult decision to back out because they had recently become a parent for the second time. And so now they have been invited back to the main stage to show it off for everyone, and I think it would be a fantastic thing to be able to show off 100% as like the greatest comeback story of all time. So
Let's get 100%.
let's make it happen.
So richly deserved.
Anyway, we're going to see that there's other people at this outpost besides us, and that this is effectively sci-fi Pompeii. Oh, how am I going to be an optimist about this? This is a scripted flare.
And now we need some serious time.
下の方でしれっと大勢の人たちが。
This platforming bit is very
これ
precise.
急に 2D プラットフォーマー
Wait.
ここが協力要素ですね。
First try.
Nice.
That was fantastic.
Hey, anyway, we're going immediately into another attack. We call this one YOLO because the gimmick of this is shimmying up and down these posts to avoid the flares, to stand behind the doors, and we can get it in one cycle.
I missed it. That's okay. Burge got the YOLO.
Nice backup.
Easy game.
No origin to this unstable spectacle. Nothing inside that wants to break free. Yeah, I consider myself pretty stable. Oh, stable. Yeah, like a dying.
No one in this game is stable.
No one in this game is stable.
Something,
No one on this
something,
couch is stable.
something throwing rocks in glass space stations.
なんか世界観設定についてうんぬんみたいな話をしてましたね。ゲーム内のキャラクター
Rotating
は。
platforms just for any donation or two would be swell.
We have a $50 donation from Oh Hey It's Kara.
Hey,
It says, wait, if this too is Yuri and this too is Yuri, am I Yuri? Gabby and Birch, you're killing it, and I'm so proud of the both of you. We also had $10 from Evie Nix that says shout outs to Big Lady.
Yes.
Shout out to Big Lady.
Can we get a $5 big lady train?
Oh my God.
We have so many Big Lady donations actually coming in.
Music to my ears.
Maybe this world is okay after all.
Hey, so you know how we have been doing all these things with the barriers we have to press button prompts for?
what if we had to do that while also
で
platforming?
も最初のステージはサメが出てきてましたね。場所は砂漠でしたけど。
This is once again a pretty precise section, so it's serious time.
Yes, and at the end of this serious time is the volume warning, in case it wasn't obvious from the approach to the explosions.
It's almost like these flares are getting faster.
ファンタジーでもサメは出てくるのか。
Don't
Hey,
freak out.
first
You're
try.
fine. First try, baby.
That's really impressive.
Okay.
It's fine.
I dodge rolled it.
2 cycles
Go.
good.
2 cycles.
ありがとうございます。この先がそうです。
Almost out of the woods?
Okay.
音量注意だそうで。
Me. You.
これをお互いに使っていく感じか。なるほど。
Me. Go.
息を合わせて。
Oh my gosh.
Volume.
Absolutely crushed it.
It is so easy to mess up any of those timings. That was incredible. Slight biggie.
As our sun explodes, I want to read this $100 donation from Quacksilver.
Hey,
Hey.
Says, this is how you lose the time war is a 2019 science fiction fantasy.
のび太は助からない終わり方でしたが。
Novel by Amal A. Motar and Max Gladstone. It was first published by Simon and Schuster. It won the BSFA Award for Best Shorter Fiction and 2019 Nebula Award for Best Novella. And if you let the
あら、キャラクターが変わった。
it is directly responsible for two of my best friends in the entire world on the GDQ stage, showcasing the joy
勝ち呪ってやるみたいな。
speedrunning for the world to see.
急に動物の音。
You both, Gabby and Birch, you're crushing it.
あとなんかジェットを噴射して
Let's go.
飛んでる豚さんが。
Let's go, lesbians! Anyway, so we missed that as we were dying to a black hole. We're pigs now. A much more chiller, much more calmer level in its entirety.
Yes, I do fart fly.
So fortunately for me in this case, all my
なんか
movement
聞
tech has been
こ
taken
えてる
away.
か分かるんですけど、微妙に飛んでる時の音が
A lot
若
of
干汚いっ
sort
てい
of
う。
skips in this case.
こういうこと？
Because the entire shtick of this level is us finding these apples to feed to the doors to open up the next section of gameplay. We have to do that
ガス的なもので飛んでるっ
essentially
てなん
solving
か
puzzles using our
この
own
エフェクトが非常に可愛らしいですが。
I just want to draw everyone's attention to the fact that you have a wallow button in this section.
Yeah.
They take away my dash, but they can let me wallow.
Also, can I talk a moment about the crimes these devs have committed?
Absolutely.
Take it away.
Oh, wait, first, apple door. That door loves apples.
I do love me some apples.
That door's just like me. So, I earlier talked about how many incredible things these devs
まあ
have
どっか
done.
ユニコーンのキャラクターみたいなエフェクトですけど、
Cinematic experiences, and that's
で
true.
もキャラクターは豚の
They want to hurt you. They don't. They want to hurt your hearts, and I don't know why they do this. Every
あ
single
の
one of
世
their
界
games
観が非常にファンシーな見た目してるのに
shockingly
豚はリアルですね。
In It Takes Two, if you've played that,
You know the one.
all I gotta
う
say is
ん、
the
あのど
elephants.
ういうことカルフがバネに乗ってる。
And it's very cute. It's very cute to see these pigs running around. But I need to remind you, the devs want to hurt you.
If there's anything cute in this game,
Please, no.
まあもしかしたらこれ動物じゃないのかもしれないですけど。
so as you can see there, while Kara was talking, I was able to sort of, in this section, our puzzles are meant to be sort of done together in some sense. I was able to get away with just
あ
breaking.
んまりよろしくない登り方をしてる気がする左。
Oh, you got the skip! You got the skip!
Hey, I've never landed that before.
That's never happened before.
That has literally never happened
In
before.
all of our practice, we have always gone to the backup. See, I was about to say, Gabby's apple is the one we technically do intentionally in this,
No.
in that one, but no.
No,
you're
but for
correct.
AGDQ, you brought the heat.
This too is Yuri.
Oh my
This-
god.
This too is platforming.
What if big lesbians?
What if
Just
we were?
saying.
What if we were both pigs and
And we had a wallow button.
we had a and
Oh.
we,
I do have some giant woman donations if we would like.
Go for it.
hit us with the giant women.
We have a $50 donation from Sarah of Mars that says, favorite big woman? Lady D from Resident Evil Village has a big mansion and is a big woman.
Classic.
So excited to see Fatals repped during the event. Let's go, Fatals. And we are less than $3,000 away from that Luigi's Mansion upgrade.
Let's go.
ここまで世界観が違うっていうのも
Farm life, it's just this quick little
なかなか
slide
ない
to
で
the
す
end
ね。
of the level, and easy as that. We don't even have to jump over these hay bales because they do nothing.
But why does only one pig flinch? This is the
Because this
biggest
is
mystery.
Zoe's story.
Because one pig's having fun with it.
Anyway,
ちょっとお腹減ってきた。
The devs want to hurt you.
ええー、
They don't care about your feelings.
なんか急にいいのこれ。
Shout out to Steven Sausage Roll. Not only are you a hot
そ
dog,
んな
but
バ
you
カな。
have to cook yourself.
and not only do you have to cook yourself, but you have to
Okay.
put ketchup on
Okay.
you.
今度はアイアンブレッ
The
ドみたいになっ
city
た
of。Chicago does not endorse this speed run.
The city of Chicago, the city of my birth, incidentally, doesn't know what it's talking about.
Wow.
Chat, can we get donations based
自分
on
たちを美味しくす
food
るの。
crimes, hot dog
あら、
opinions,
はい。
and/or opinions on the city of Chicago? Anyway, nothing bad happens at the end of this
ホ
level.
ットドッグになって終わり。
As I said, we
ええ
skipped 2 Mio levels, so we are going to do a second Zoe level back to back. That was a Zoe level, by the way.
どういう想像したらこういう世界になるんだ。
So now we are on to Notebook, Zoe's Notebook, the Notebook of Zoe.
あ
あれですかね、
Once again, rendered
作ってるさ、
So
なんだろ
Jess, hit us.
創作してる最中に、
$75 donation from Cheesy
お腹が空いたのかな。
says, Why is it called Yuri when you you're in the woman you're
で、
out hot eat wait never mind.
I gotta go.
Yes! Yes!
あ、すごいこ
Oh
れ。
my god, this is the best day of my life.
We also had a $5 donation from Jackie Lantern that says, Hey,
なんかニヤニヤしてるとでこんな
apparently
ステージ見た気がす
two
る。
reminders that you're each
まあ物語の中っていうか、なんかテキストアドベンチャーの中にファイルみたいな。
that you're each loved aggressively. Thank you so much for all your donations. We are closing in on that Luigi's Mansion. And chat, I need us to close that out because I want this bid war on the language selection to get spicier than it is right now. But I need the 100% so we can have more time with whatever language that wins. So please mark that incentive. Let's get that met.
Come on, chat. You got this.
Chat absolutely has this.
Chat, we're just over halfway through this showcase.
Oh, easy. Who's gonna be the person to get us over there?
It
Show
should be
us-
you.
It
なんか
could be you.
It could be you.
途中で
Those
They
are
could be in this room.
変わってるのこれ。
You know the
でも
prize
文章で
to get us there?
Is it
A
Luigi?
装備とか変える、
category
なんか出現するものを変えてる。
I not at liberty.
So we have a $50 donation from Spaff.
Thank you, Jess. Oh my god, thank you.
It says 100% is bigger than any percent. So if you support Big Lady, you're contractually obligated to also support Big Luigi.
なんか普通に倒してる。
Correct.
Keep crushing it, Verge and Gabby.
So, long and the short of this level is that this is a work in progress from Zoe on just a typical save the prince, call to adventure, yada yada yada. But Gabby has some opinions on this level.
Boy, howdy do I.
あ、これセリフをそのまま文章にしてるの
This
か
is。not the first time that this happens on this level.
In this game.
In this game, Mio is notably
その場で
again one of two protagonists.
ステージを創作してるんだ。これ
And she consistently is anthropomorphized. She turns into animals throughout the game, whereas Zoe gets to maintain a little bit of her humanity. And honestly, I think that we should be a little bit more mindful and careful about the way that our protagonists are, portrayed within media. As a person of color myself, I saw a lot of myself in Mio when playing this game, and I think that we should be able to, see ourselves in the games and the media that we interact with. So, if you're making a game, maybe be mindful about the way that your characters interact with the narrative, and maybe stop turning your people of color into animals in your narratives. That would be swell.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot that can be said about, oh, it wasn't intentional, it wasn't on purpose, but I always think about how it's not enough to not mean to, you have to mean not to. Like, doing things accidentally still means you're doing them.
Yeah. From a character standpoint, in Zoe's defense, a lot of Zoe's stories
ト
are
イックみたいなのをする羊だ
essentially
な。
having both her and her twin sister as the main characters, hence why that's kind of a blind spot for her. As much of a, as I like to call her, a problematic fantasy author she is.
Zoe writes a lot of escapist fantasy,
で、今
and
度
it
洞
comes through
窟
a
の
lot
中。
within like the game.
一瞬で洞窟が出来上がった。
But it does not take away from the fact that this is the narrative of the game that we are playing, and the other person is a person of color. So, an oversight that
これは
can't
すごい。
easily be amended. Just something to think about, I suppose.
Anyway, we were in a cave with Spikes doing parkour. Is this Celeste? Yeah,
The one yeah from the crowd. The single yes.
And I know
And not
who,
even like a rabbit, yeah, just yes.
I know exactly who that yes was.
Also, at risk of sounding like a broken record, this game is beautiful.
It's so gorgeous.
This section in particular, the hand-drawn style, like the adjusted frame rate, it's so well done.
Anyway, so in that case, just like the birds, we had to line up to shoot the bows. But because we're in total darkness, there was a rock in one of the ways. And now we are coming up to the boss battle of this. And Technically, we're picking 2 different bosses to fight because this is still a work in progress, and we've been skipping over a lot of these prompts. Anyway, first we fight a crab. We do this specifically because it is faster to fight the crab first, because
ジャイアント
in this
カニ
style, we don't have to technically do the second phase of the fight, and the crab's second phase is annoying because it will
悪魔がカニかアヒルかへカニ選んだ。
essentially the way to do this quickly would be one of us tanks
Why
all
did he go all the way over
because
there?
I was all the way over there.
Oh, I see.
I guess a crab isn't very intimidating.
First time for everything.
Something else.
Anyway, we're fighting the duck next.
全員戦うこ
Always
れ。
the birds in video games. No one likes the birds in video games, and I find that rude.
Okay, at least on this couch, you get to be both bosses.
This
you were
is
the
true.
crab and the duck.
鉛筆はきなり 3D の動きしてる。
Some of us get jealous.
And anyway, the duck melts very quickly because that's all it does.
360 no scope.
That's on par for how this run has been going.
First try.
First try.
Every try.
Every time.
だいぶ雑な助けがしはしてるのいいんだこれ。
And beautiful.
Easy game.
おー 3D だ。
Everyone.
While we're in this draw in Fantasy World, I
Like a
want to
3D
read
stage
this
になってる。
$25 donation from Purple that says, shout out to my favorite giant women, the Entwives, wherever they may be hiding.
Good pick, good pull.
Great pull.
All right, that is Notebook. So we are moving on to. So the next 2 levels are
clear.
levels. We did see a pair of levels in what I like to call the Doomed Yuri levels, in that we die in the end in both Collapsing Star and Farm Life. Now these are the competition levels.
Any SSS
スノボゲー始まった。
fans in? Yeah.
Yeah, the next 2 levels are essentially, as much as this is a co-op game, the devs do give us a chance to compete with each other, starting with Slopes of War. Fun fact, despite playing each of the opposite characters, the win-loss record on both these is very lopsided to the other person's levels. So I typically...
So this is a
完全に
this is a
SSX シリーズですねこれは。
This is a sci-fi level. Birch always wins this one.
There's such a thing as non-doomed Yuri.
Imagine not having doomed Yuri. So we just like do really neat kickflips and try not to
1080とか
die.
It's SSS tricky.
Yep. This is
この辺りの。
basically an auto-scroller, so super quick before we throw to our lovely host. Who's rooting for Birch in this? And who's rooting for Gabby?
Thanks, Chad.
All right, Gabby, lock in.
Oh God! Oh God!
No
Okay.
pressure or anything. Hey,
I love an underdog.
Gabby will get her win in the
I
next
will
level.
listen. I will get my lick back. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It'll happen. This happens every time. It's okay.
You've beaten me on this level before. Just for the
Once.
that you've still beaten me in this level before.
you hit the pig trick for the first time, I believe. Hey, Jess, what do you got for us?
I wanted to point out that we are so close to that upgrade to 100% for Luigi's Mansion. We are just outside $1,400 left. We jumped up big number $1,100 to upgrade to that 100%. Thanks in part to this $10 donation to PCF from Anarchy as F that says, well, I bet you're gonna be big stars. Oh, Gabby and Birch, I'm so incredibly proud of you both for bringing this game to the big stage. This
お
game is so
ポイントは
incredible.
ステージクリアに関係あるんでしょうか
I'm so
ね。
grateful to be able to call you both my friends. You are 2 of the kindest and warmest souls in the space doing good for this world, and I'm so glad you found each other. Good luck, aliens, from one of your favorite cowboys.
空飛んでる。
Anarchy, thank you.
Thank you, Anarchy. Anyway, that little bit we just went through is what I like to call top 10 scenes that make you go, heck yeah.
What's making me go heck yeah is we are now less than $900 away from that upgrade.
Oh my
Keep
god.
it
Let's
up,
go,
Chad.
Chad.
Chat, we have 3 levels after this.
We are closing in on making that. I had $50 from PT come in that says, throwing in a mix-up for big women everywhere. Any Street Fighter Elena enjoyers?
Shout out to Street Fighters. Shout out to the FGC.
You got Quack in your corner.
You
for
got
sure.
Quack in your
もういろんな要素てんこ盛りですね。
And
We also have $10 from Kitty in a hoodie that says, let's go Luigi's Mansion 100%. We are so close, chat. We are 96% of the way there.
Y'all are crushing it.
やられると減点なんだ。
I have full faith.
Just like I believe that Gabby can win this.
It's okay. It's okay.
Don't call it a comeback.
They've been here for years.
We also had a $100 donation from Surf Wizard that said, sure, big Luigi, why not?
why not?
That's the most Luigi thing I've ever heard. He's enormous, and everyone's like, sure.
Sure, this might as well
This
happen.
This too is Yuri?
Oh my god.
Is it? We may be finding the
Oh my
limit.
god, we finally found it. The outer frontiers of Yuri.
As y'all cross the finish line, I want to read this $15 donation from Evie that says, so incredibly proud of you both. Your energy is lovely and your passion is contagious, and I'm so lucky to have gotten to know you both so much better over this last year. Also, is Steve getting smaller?
I have missed a
だ
crucial
から一セッ
meme.
トファンタジーが半々くらいですから今のところ。
Anyway, this is Kites. This is the shortest out of all 10 of the levels. It's a race. So when I said that I would make my comeback, this is my big comeback.
This is how you win.
This is how I win.
I'd love to shout out a really small piece
ただ
of
どの
from the
その
end
ど
of
の
the
世界に
last
入って
level.
もこのワイヤーアクションは
Most of
変わ
the
らないん
game
で
is
す。
on split
これが
screen,
基
but
本
it
みたい
went
な。
to just one player's screen at the end, and I'm 90%
まあ
sure
別
this is
々のルート
right.
行ってる。
The player who wins is the one whose
でもなかった。
perspective takes over the screen.
Yeah,
Which is just such a small thing, and it's so cool.
It wipes to the player who wins, and there, in both of these levels, there are cutscenes specific to who wins the
race.
level essentially. In some, if Zoe wins, Zoe kind of gloats a little. If Mio wins, Mio kind of gloats a little.
Because they're both kind of insufferable.
They're both
Just a
insufferable.
little bit,
They're
yeah.
both writers, and
I love this game and I love them, but they are insufferable.
I almost missed that. So in here, we're flying through these rings, and these rings essentially recharge our flight mirror in this case. And if you miss one, it is really punishing because
Really
you run
punishing.
out of your flight meter and essentially fall to your doom.
We've tried skipping one of the rings because it gives you the impression that you can make it to one of the next ones.
なんかショート
No,
カッ
you
トした。
can't.
Apparently, I was able to do that.
意外なことが若干優勢ですが。
But in this very final one, it is very important that you
これ
hit
別
all
に
of
勝
them.
負してはければなさそうですけど。
Spaced that annoyingly far from each other enough, or you run out of meter that quickly, and it is essentially a race to see who gets to that prompt first, and Gabby, of course, takes the cake on this one.
Nicely done.
Great news, we did win the race to meeting that 100% Luigi's Mansion.
Let's go! Thank you, chat.
Chat, thank you all so much. Due in part to this $100 donation from Marcin3731. This is AGDQ, the best way to kick off a new year. Big women, big Luigi.
ああ。
We also had
なんか着地しないで飛んでったことで、
donating for my
ちょっ
spouse's
と、
favorite large woman obsidian from Steven Universe.
少し短縮した感はありましたけど。
Good pick.
Good pick.
だからまあリングは全部入ってく感じ。でまた SF。
Imagine the show that has the song that goes that about giant
旧姓の中っぽい。
having good picks for giant women.
When I played Baldur's Gate and I always had Karlach in my party, I always gave her the elixir of the Colossus. I don't even know if
You
that
didn't
stat
have
bonus.
to volunteer that information.
I know, but I think it's important people know what I'm about.
It's very important. Anyway, we are in our final Mio level of the showcase. We are on our penultimate level. This is Space Escape. So we are seemingly once again on a space station where some kind of disaster is happening. Yeah. we're just kind of working our way through some platforming.
We did two big jumps just then. That's in part due to the gravity. There is, oh no.
So the main gimmick of this level is that instead of a double jump, our single jump is a wide arcing 0G jump that can get us cover very large distances, but at the same time, we can cut that arc with our dash and move a little bit faster and sort of drop down from the apex of our jump, or even cut our jump before it reaches the apex. Anyway, after we put on our spacesuits, we're going to go on a little spacewalk and show up to... We are quickly approaching one of my absolute favorite set pieces, scenes.
大丈夫ですか？なんか急になんか死体が怪物に変身して襲ってきそうな雰囲気になりましたけど、今の着替えしよう。Into the zero gravity car.
Heavens, that's quite a view. Even better than I imagined.
Even better than I imagined.
God, it's so cool. I love this game.
もうちゃんと宇宙部分は無音になってる。
Especially in this level, the audio design is
これ SF 作家のこだわりが。
Hear the breathing in the spacesuits. Peak.
So ideally, in a perfect world, we would be able to access this last escape pod. This is not a perfect world.
Any fans of Gravity starting Sandra Bullock? Legitimately, the first time we played this casually, I had a panic attack because the design of this level to sort of create the feeling of this that you are doomed.
Doomed and like lost and afloat in space with a dwindling oxygen tank and your grappling hook as your only tool to get out of it. It is intense.
I'll be honest, even just
あ、これ
watching
は
it
自
is
力
a
で
little much for me.
It's a
操作
lot.
できない感じですかね。
Oh my god. This is being
フックの感性だけで移動してる感じ。
There you go. Easy.
でもなかった。
first try.
First try, every try.
I've often said that gravity is the rudest of the fundamental forces.
Really?
I'm not going to address that.
At some point, I'm like, I hope this gets
先
literally
進んでる方は
zero
待ちも気になるんだ、これ。
I nailed it.
I also
Nobody agree with
どういう仕組みなんだ、これ。
I also
It's
think you
true, I
activated
feed off
Jess
of
a little
that.
bit because Jess does math for a living, and hearing that really was just incredible.
Oh, what is it? The weak nuclear? Come on.
I'm an electromagnetism girly myself.
I'm a librarian.
I'm a screenwriter.
Jess, bail us out again.
I wanted to tell you all that we have $25 from Elite Spud that says greetings from next door. Best of luck to the both of y'all, less than 3.
Hi,
and I
Spud.
wanted to remind everybody right now that the language selection for Luigi's Mansion is open. We have more Luigi's Mansion, so more time with this language. Right now, German just jumped in the lead as I was reading. So it is just barely in the lead by about $10, I believe, over English. But if you are feeling comfortable with that language choice and instead want to show some love, we do have a soundtrack choice as well for Rise of the Triad Lucratus Edition. Right now, there is 3 options, 1994 MIDI, 1994 OPL, or the 2013 reboot. None of those have any money towards them right now, which means you could be the first. If you're appreciating the soundscape here and want to influence the soundscape later, that bid war is open for you.
Wait, that is Space Escaped.
Thank you, Jess.
あ、なんか今の宇宙船ですか。
Thanks, Jess.
And we are currently entering our final level, which is the final level of the showcase.
Final
Because
level.
this is Gabby and I's favorite of
Oh, last
these
stage.
stories. This
This
is
is
Moon
Moon
Market.
Market.
So this is a very old idea of mine. Should I be worried? Nope. And I can't wait to show you.
The premise of this is that we are going to a magical night market.
Zoe explains it.
Once again,
なんかなんかの映画の
in engine. So we have been doing all these levels inbounds. There are
制
out-of-bounds
作なんだっ
skips that
け
essentially equate for the
制
any
作会社のタイトルみたいな。
the ending percent of these levels. The ending percent for this level is just over 1 minute because after this quick little cutscene,
月の上に誰かが言いそうな感じの雰囲気すごい。
that completely and entirely skips the mechanics of this level. But we're going to do every little bit of it.
ドリームワークス感があ
Just
る
for。you, chat, because the concept of this level is that, as we're sort of getting tutorialized right now, is that we need to find these cat spirits to find the gates to unlock them. And we do this
結構
through a series of 3 quick little mini games, platforming sections, what have you. Skip. Or you could let the cats show.
We can watch the cats run
got
away for a moment.
Anyway, we're coming up to what is essentially the most difficult of the first 3, and that is Baba Yaga.
I'm so glad we got woos for Baba Yaga. This is a well-read crowd.
Or
As
Shout out-
JPEG so fantastically put it,
Barbara Yaga.
Barbara Yaga.
Shoutouts to Barbara Yaga.
Barbara Yaga is one of my favorite big women.
Yeah,
Look at her.
the house
Look at
is
the
the big
house.
woman.
Yeah.
I think Barbara Yaga is just regular size.
No, Baba Yaga.
Wow.
Barbara Yaga is the house. It's a Frankenstein's monster sort of deal.
Okay, the monster refers to Victor as his father, so the monster's last
目
name
玉
is
ついてる。
also Frankenstein. So they're both right. I'll take things I didn't expect to say on the GDQ stage for 100. But I'm right.
I have some things to think about, not gonna lie.
On the note of you should play this game, we're not going to see any of it in this speedrun because it's a speedrun, but this level in particular is just a playground. There's so much you can do in the main market hub that has nothing to do with the progression. It's just there for you to have fun with it, and I love that. I don't know why the same devs that want to hurt you with things like the pig section also want you to have the best time ever. This game is so good.
This game has an achievement called Potion Maker? Potion Seller? I don't know. And during our casual playthrough, I was just faffing around by the cauldron, making all of the potions, and Birch was like, my dear, my love,
we're
in
the Torment Nexus.
A
Show up in-
little bit of urgency, please.
God forbid women have hobbies.
God forbid I mix a little potion, you know?
They give this to you because this is the final Zoe set of levels, much like Notebook. But anyway, here's Wonderball.
Big
Oh, Angie baby.
I do have a $50 donation from Lesbian Cat here.
Perfect timing.
That's sitting here watching a very lesbian
これは-
run with my very lesbian wife.
あー、なるほど。
My very lesbian life. I freaking love women. Let's go
右
lesbian
側の
and also trans
プレイヤーが演奏して、これあれか、寝かせてるのか。
That really got me.
Let's get back to the gate.
Anyway, we are wrapping up coffins real quick as the second of
ちょっと見
3.
逃すと、右と左でやること変わりますね。
This really is parkour the game. There's a lot of platforming. It's fun, don't get me wrong. But if you're a menus girly and you're learning parkour for the first time, the skill curve is definitely something.
Shout out to the little mole people with wizard hats.
They're so cute. Alrighty, and so in this section, we have to fill in these empty flower beds with flowers via dancing. It's
For some reason, this was the hardest part of the game for me. And I don't know why.
That makes sense.
おー、
I'm not
なん
gonna
か不
ask
思議な世界だ
what
な
that。means.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We have $15 donation from Bree that says, I just donated, but I needed to send in big Eurigi. Is this anything?
Oh,
Luigi.
It is.
It is now.
some ideas are too powerful to be spoken. When
あの
let
とこ
out
お
to
姉
the
さん。
world, you cannot predict what they will do.
You out of there.
What hath lesbians wrought?
And you can tag at Games Done
本当
Quick
だ、な
on
んか
Blue Sky
こ
with
こ
your
は
fan
ファンシーな世界なのに、さっきの謎の怪物は何だったんだろう。
Chat,
謎の
who
チ
do
キン
you
レッ
ship
グ
Eurigi with?
ハウスは。
There we go.
Brave soul.
That's actually the most correct answer.
You know?
I'm not gonna lie.
Anyways.
I have expired.
Anyway,
I am deceased.
we are coming
バ
up
バーバーヤーが。
the end of
あれが
this level and this showcase.
あ、そういうんですね。
Real quick, if our commentators have
なる
any
ほど。
final words.
Support the women and femmes in your life. Watch the rest of this marathon. We're all coming back in various forms throughout this week. Trans rights forever, trans liberation now. That's me.
And that's also me.
And time.
はい、グッドゲームです。
I've been
これが
Professor
最後の
I'm going to be back here on Tuesday.
Side story.
So, Gabby, take it away.
Real quick. That's a 51-56. That's a PB, baby.
That's a PB.
Okay, I don't want to keep us in for very, very long. So I do have a little list of everybody who I want to shout out because I would be nothing without the people who have supported me to get here. First of all, I want to give so much love to our host, the Valiant Son.
バーバヤーガの家。
We first had our appearance on a mainline
あ、聞かせられまし
and
た。
a
へ
mainline
え。
online during the online era, and now they're hosting for me, and I am here, and it's a beautiful full circle moment, and I love you. I love our friends here on the couch. You two are absolutely wonderful. My life is so much richer having known you. Shout outs to the Cowboys and Aliens. You know who you are. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for being in my life. I want to give a shout out to the language restreams. Un saludo especial para Speedruns Español. Thank you all so much for your work. You're absolutely incredible. And additionally, I want to give all of the groups in speedrunning who are working to uplift and support
ゲームが終了したところで、司会進行この時間で変わります。これまでの司会はあくまで黒子を担当いたしました。引き続き AGDQ2026 をお楽しみください。
Check out the tables during the day. GD Queer, Lady Arcaders. There are so many of you. Thank you all so much for your work. You're incredible. We are here. We are incredibly talented, and thank you for giving us a platform. And finally, thank you for being my partner in crime. It is exactly 1 year to the day that we met. So happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
And that is it for me. Thank you all so much. Tune into Elite Spud. Thank you all so much for getting that 100% incentive. Keep supporting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Cancer touches us all, and this all goes to an amazing cause. So stay tuned, and thank you all so much.
This is how we win.
This is how we win.
Thank you both so much for that absolutely amazing